Welcome, everybody. I'm Tim,
And I'm Linda.
and we are Our Second Journey. So we're here to give you our honest and unadulterated review of the MSC Seascape. And why is it unbiased, you ask? And why is it unbiased, you ask?
I don't know why.
Because MSC has no idea who we are. So this is completely our own opinions that we just had on our January 2025 cruise on the MSC Seascape. So we're going to give you a few different categories and give you an overall review at the end. First off, Embarkation. What do you think Embarkation?
Embarkation was perfect.
It was very fast.
Very fast.
Very efficient. And the other great thing they had was the Sea Pass cars were right on our door.
Yeah. And the room was ready. We went in. The room was ready. The room was spotless. So it was very good.
Yeah, I really liked having the Sea Pass on the door like that, just like Celebrity. Even if the room isn't ready, we could drop our bags and go enjoy the ship.
Right.
And speaking of the ship, what do you think of the ship?
The ship was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. It was spotless. It was very elegant. The ship itself was beautiful, yes.
And what do you think of the staircases?
The staircases were phenomenal.
Swarovski crystals throughout.
Yes, yeah, it was very beautiful.
Yeah, the ship was beautiful, without a doubt. There were a few things I thought was a little odd. I think it was just in the layout. Now, the smart elevators we both liked.
Yeah, I like the smart elevators.
Yep. It was great. You could press the button of what floor you want to go to. It would tell you what elevator to go to.
And give you the amount of seconds that you had to wait for it. So.
Yeah. So if it was too long, one of two things you could do. If it's only a floor or two away, use the stairs right there. Or what we've done, we went around to the other corner where maybe not as many people are congregated and use that elevator, and it become a lot faster. If it's, say, a 2.5 minute wait time, try the other bank of elevators, and sometimes it come in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
One other thing about the elevators, to me, it seemed a little odd because most ships we've ever been on, you can walk right directly between the elevator banks. So you'll have banks of elevators to your left, to your right, and there's just a solid straight line through the ship that you can walk. This one, they had the banks, and you had to kind of walk around the corner to get the elevators. A little odd at first, but once you got used to it, it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, it wasn't a problem.
Not a problem. With the ship, now, did it feel crowded to you?
Absolutely not. Not at all.
Now, when I went down to guest services, they had a number there posted, and I believe the capacity is 5,877. The number they had posted there was 5,777. So they had probably cabins with 3-4 people in them, and
didn't feel crowded at all.
Now, our last NCL cruise was at capacity as well, and you felt every person there. It was just not a good experience.
It was not a good experience.
What did you think of the room? Now, we have to preface this with saying this was not a normal ocean view. We paid to upgrade to a deluxe ocean view, and we don't know exactly what that was because they apparently were out of deluxe ocean views, but they gave us a handicapped accessible
which we did not request.
We did not request. We would never do that. We would tell you, do not do that unless you absolutely need to do that. But the room was really phenomenal.
The room was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
We actually had 2 huge porthole windows, which one I used as a desk. It had a nice ledge on it. And we'll link to that video in here as well. But it was great. It was huge. I think it came in around 225 square foot. It's about the size of a hotel room.
Oh, absolutely.
It was very large, very nice. The one odd thing was there were no outlets near the bed, which you would think with a handicapped accessible there would be that.
No.
I personally use a CPAP, so I need an outlet. They were kind enough to get us an extension cord of guest services. Took a little while, but they did get it to us. And then it just barely reached across the room. There was only one outlet near the mirror.
Yeah, it was,
It's a little odd with that.
Lack of outlets, definitely.
Yeah, so if you're looking to charge your phone near your bed or use as a white noise machine, not in that room at least.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't necessarily need a white noise machine because we were close to the water line. There was almost a nice droning noise going on, so it was great for sleeping.
It was great for us, because we like that.
Yeah, if you like silence, though, it did have a little bit of that going on. I will say it was very quiet. We were literally 2 rooms off the atrium. Had our concerns going in that we were that close to the atrium, how loud it was going to be. Embarkation day, was noisy as you can imagine. That atrium, it was crazy. But with the door closed, no problem at all.
No,
it was.
We
it
heard
was really
nothing.
Silent.
We barely heard people walking down the hall. So yeah, it was a great room. The room was great.
All right, what did you think of the food? Start with the main dining room.
It was the food itself was good. It wasn't exceptional, but it was good, and there was a variety every night. And the staff was excellent. You know, you went right to your seat. They knew what you wanted, and they served you. It was very good. I thought it was very good. What did you think?
Yeah, the food was definitely acceptable. It wasn't, we saw reviews that the food is horrible. It's not.
It's not horrible.
There were some dishes that weren't like up to 5-star standards. We're not Michelin dining here. We're on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
If you didn't like something, order something else. But they had enough variety.
They had a good variety every night.
And then thinking of the main dining room, going right to your table.
Didn't have to stand in line. The first night they assigned you a table. You went right there every night. You didn't have to stand in line. You knew exactly where your table was. It was very good. Very good.
And they were very accommodating. If you didn't want to sit, we didn't want to sit with a large group of people. We had a table for two. They accommodated us. That was our table for the week.
Yeah.
You'd go in for dinner and they would say, just go to the table you're at last night. Mm-hmm. And no check-in, no line, no.
No, it was good.
It was a lot of bunching up that we had our last NCL cruise, a little less than desirable.
Yes.
Yeah. And breakfast. Breakfast was also good for the sit-down dining in the main dining room. So they had sit-down breakfast and brunch on a few days.
Right.
And it was great because as you went in, again, instead of checking you in at the door, you simply went in and they paired you up with a waiter or waitress as you went in, and they took you direct to your table, no waiting. And it was very, very fast.
There was no waiting for dining at all, which was very good.
Yep. I did like the menus on the phones. Now, the couple we very close with on the cruise, they had some difficulty getting to it. We didn't, but I did like it because it sped things up. You didn't have to wait for your server.
Menus and
you bring your menus and you have it right in your phone. You could pick it out what you wanted before you even got there.
And you didn't need the internet to get to it, which was good.
You did need the internet. You needed Wi-Fi.
The
ship's Wi-Fi. You didn't have to pay for the internet.
You didn't have to pay for it.
It was available for everyone.
Right.
What about the buffet?
The buffet was good. They had I think they had a large variety of food on the buffet, and their pizza was the best pizza. Yeah. I mean, it was the best pizza that we've had on a cruise ship.
Without a doubt, best pizza at sea,
yes.
As you would expect an Italian cruise ship. If somebody tells you it's not, they're either not cruising MSC or they're lying.
Yes, I don't, because it was excellent. And they never ran out. It was very good.
Yeah. It was perhaps if somebody didn't like it, maybe they got the Sicilian or the thick pizza. That was okay. It wasn't great. They did have some odd combinations. We did see one day that they're putting sliced up frankfurters on pizza.
Yes.
Not our cup of tea. I thought for kids, but we saw people our age grabbing them. So apparently some people like that and they served it. So, but again, I think it's the absolute best pizza.
Absolutely. I agree.
What do you think of the coffee? The coffee in the dining rooms.
The coffee in the dining rooms was not good. It was awful. The worst coffee we've had.
Yeah. So, and again,
and being an Italian cruise ship, I did not expect that.
We expected more out of that. Now, we tried it twice in the main dining room, and I think once at the buffet.
At the buffet, and it
was the same. The first day, to me, it looked like tea, like black dark tea, and it just tasted terrible. And the second time as well. However, that being said, if you want a good coffee, go to the bars. Virtually every bar has an espresso machine, and they would make it, fresh for you. It was very.
That was excellent. Yeah. They made anything you wanted, any time of day. Mm-hmm. It was excellent.
Yeah. Now there's a charge for that. It's $4 or $5. But if you have the drink package, which I think
we had, it was included.
So we definitely took advantage of that. That was really good.
Yeah, the drink package.
Well, the coffee with the drink.
The coffee with the drink package was very good. The bars were not up to par. Well, and then we're comparing it to the celebrity ship that we just got off of in December, and there really was no comparison. The drinks were not consistent. One day you got a good drink, same exact drink. The next hour was not the same. I'd say 50% of the time it wasn't even a full drink. So the bars were not up to par, in my opinion.
And that was with your experience. Drink. It was a standard drink they had on their menu.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it was
I didn't
just-
ask for anything fancy.
It was just inconsistent.
yeah.
The bartenders. We don't know if they were just. I do know for a fact that one of the bartenders was brand new, because I tipped him, and he actually said, "This is my first tip I've ever received." So perhaps it's a personnel training thing. Service in general, I think, was great.
It was good. Yeah, service in general was good, and they were very friendly.
Yeah.
But the drinks were not
inconsistent and
Yes.
not always good.
Not always
for yours. Good. Now mine, I pretty much stayed standard as well, but I had a better experience. Mm-hmm. Now it was good because we had the drink menu. So if we didn't like it, or you just
the drink
order a different one,
we had
the drink package. So having the drink package, if the drink wasn't full, if the drink wasn't as good, hey, you just get another one, not a big deal. If you're paying for out of your pocket, I can see some people have an issue with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the drinks I had back in the Cabaret Rouge, I think it was called, they had a gin and tonic menu, was phenomenal. What did take a little while back there is, even though I was ordering from the gin and tonic menu, they always seem to be missing one of the ingredients. They go back, they get the ingredient, they make the drink. It just takes a little while. But I was impressed also with the service at that bar, because there are a few times I was ordering at the bar and a server or waiter would come up and say, "Hey, I'll bring that to you." I'm like, "Are you sure? We're not right here near the bar." And he said, "Oh, we'll find you." And sure enough, they found us. Yeah, so that worked out well. And they were very good, I think, about that in a lot of locations.
They were very good. Even in the main
other bars,
atrium.
Yeah, the atrium bar, you could sit down and they'd find you and bring you your drinks. They were very good with that. And thinking of the bars and the menus, they did not have a chocolate martini on the menu. So much to her chagrin, she loved her chocolate martinis coming off Celebrity. Yes. But
they made me one. Yeah.
They made you more than one.
Yeah, they made me more than one. But
they were good.
They were okay.
They were not exceptional, but they made them. They were not in the menu. You did have a chocolate martini at Venchi.
Yes, that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. That was extra. That was not included in our drink package, but it was well worth the $15.
Something like that. Yeah. Entertainment. What do you think of the entertainment?
It was lacking. I thought it was lacking. It was not Broadway shows, no Broadway productions, but the shows were good. They worked hard. They were very good. They were very friendly. You got to talk to them afterwards. And and they weren't that long, which was great. You didn't waste, a lot of time in there. They were about 45 minutes.
30 to 45 minutes. Yeah.
A show. But what they did well.
Absolutely.
I think they did well.
Yeah, it wasn't a Broadway production. I don't think people are going on ships for Broadway productions. I don't think. Nobody's going to cancel their cruise because it's not a Broadway production. I think, and I can understand why NCL's dropping them. That's great. It's an added bonus. Mm-hmm. But that being said, that they're not Broadway productions, they were entertaining.
They were entertaining.
They were good. A few of them were a little unusual. I kind of got what they were going with on it, but. Don't get me wrong, the performers, the singing, the dancing, they were spectacular. The comedian we saw was phenomenal.
He was better in the adult show at night.
Yeah.
But he was very
still
good. He was still good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they also had a Grammy-winning singer there.
Oh yes, she was amazing.
She was phenomenal.
That was an amazing show.
Yeah, it was great.
Over there, projection room 15. What's your name? Linda. Wow. Do you have a resume or anything? Do you have a resume with you? I do not. You don't? I'm on vacation. You're on vacation? Okay, just email it to me in PDF. I will do that for you.
We talked about main dining. What about specialty dining? Now, we didn't do all the specialty dining. We did teppanyaki.
Teppanyaki
we did the conveyor belt sushi. Main dining room, and we did two specialties. Teppanyaki and the conveyor belt sushi. And it was great. She did it for me. She doesn't eat sushi, but she did the conveyor belt sushi, and you had the teriyaki chicken.
Oh, is that what I had?
Teriyaki chicken.
Yes, which was very good. And they were very accommodating. And then
they even gave you some samples of the things that weren't included with that.
That's right. They did the rice and
the dessert.
Yeah, they were very nice. Staff on that ship was very nice.
Absolutely.
Very nice, very attentive.
And I had the all-you-can-eat conveyor belt sushi first. I just wanted to try conveyor belt sushi. So I wanted to try that, and it was actually good. It was very good. The sushi was great, fresh. They're making it right there. It was fun. It was something different. So I'm really glad we did enjoy that.
Yeah.
It was unusual because there actually wasn't a conveyor belt. It was a stainless steel counter, and there must have been magnets underneath that pulled the dishes around. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then we did teppanyaki.
Yes, and that was very good. The food was very good.
Entertainment. He entertained us.
He entertained
while
us.
cooking.
Yes.
Yeah. And they were very accommodating there as well.
Yeah.
There was a young lady at our table that had an allergy to mushrooms, and everybody's like, nope, no mushrooms.
No
So
mushrooms. They took that away.
They kind of went around first and said, hey, are you okay with this? You okay with that? She spoke up, thank goodness, and no problems. And it was great.
It was great.
Very entertaining, very good, very enjoyable.
Yep, very good.
We'll say that there is a bar that is hidden right across from that teppanyaki. There's a little alcove in there. If you're looking for bars, most of the bars have the same standard menu throughout. But that bar had a very unique menu, and I don't think you'd find it unless you actually go to teppanyaki and you're waiting for dinner there. Really, really unique menu. Definitely check that location out. Yeah.
Again on MSC.
Activities.
I think they lack in activities. I was looking for something to do because you were working during the day and there was not many activities. I managed to find one, the flower making.
Flower making.
Yes.
I think that was
the paper
last
mache flower making,
yeah.
which, it was fun, but they lacked in activities, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it wasn't certainly something I went out looking for. I had my days full of work, and when I wasn't working, we were actually together in the evenings and some of the cruise excursions.
Yeah.
But with activities, we can talk about, we bought the spa and personal trainer package.
Yes.
So when we went to book, initially, we always like to include the thermal spa if at all possible. And they had the spa package, I believe it was $129. But I did see it was a personal trainer, 3 personal trainer sessions, and the spa package for $109. So I was a little leery about booking. I did screenshot it just in case we had some issues, but no, that's what it was. It was. Yeah. I think the only thing that they may have been trying to do is get people to use their personal trainers on the ship. So we used the personal trainers. They trained us. They beat us pretty well. So I will put out that these guys are amazing. They know their stuff without a doubt.
Yes, they do.
But yeah, if you're a newbie, they're not going to take it easy on you. They're going to train you, but they're going to ask you, what do you want to work on? And they did it.
Right, they did it.
But we did that with the spa package, and the spa was good.
It was small.
It was smaller. Yeah, it had some nice rooms to it. But for the chairs and sitting, not as much as you might see in some other places. Right. But yeah, it was good. It was the pool was great.
Yeah.
And for $109 for 3 personal trainer sessions and the thermal spa for the week for the two of us.
For the week for the two.
Well, it was $109 per person.
For the week for the two. That was.
So you did have to make reservations on sea days in there.
Yes.
That was the only caveat on that, but it was fine. It worked out great. The service of the employees of the ship. What did you think of the crew?
I think the crew was excellent. Very accommodating. Very kind.
Yeah, they did go out of their way, I think, to really make us have a good time and ensure that we were getting what we needed. The servers.
Yeah, our cabin steward, he was excellent.
Cabin steward was phenomenal. I talked to him day one because I was going to be working during the day. I talked to him about what time he's in that area, and let him know I'm working for most of the day. I'd flip that light on that said make up room, and
it was made up within a half hour.
Yeah, we would go grab lunch at the buffet and be back, and boom, it was done.
It was done.
So yeah, he was very nice young man.
Very nice, and it was very clean when he got done. And yeah.
The service in general, I think, was really good. I had one bartender who had met at the gin and tonic bar that was, but so I'd go there in the evenings. He would see me ordering the gin and tonics, and then he would be at the atrium bar during the day. And he saw me one time and said, hey, you've got the premium drink package. Don't order these regular drinks. You can order these drinks. And I had never thought of that. It never occurred to me. I'm just going to order the drinks I'm going to order. But yeah, so when he pointed that out, sure, I went for the high end stuff that was included. And I think that goes to say, sure, is he costing the cruise line a little bit of money? Sure, pennies. But you know what? Makes for a much happier customer to know that they point out, I can get that additional thing because I'm already paying for it. So I think that goes a long way for the cruise line. All right, what'd you think of the value for what you pay on a MSC cruise?
I think it was a good value.
I think it was a great value.
It was a great value, yes.
Granted, we got this cruise essentially for free from a casino offer. So we didn't pay full value, but we've seen what these rooms go for. And comparatively speaking, for other mainstream cruise lines, I think you really get a lot for your money.
You do get a lot for your money.
And the add-ons, the excursions, the drink packages, the spa and personal trainer packages, they were all very affordable.
Very affordable.
Their private island, the items were affordable. Now the costs have gone, or the prices have gone up since recently, but it's nowhere near what you're going to pay on a Royal's private island or NCL's private island.
Yes. Yeah. I think that very good value for the money for MSC.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then overall, what was your overall kind of final conclusions?
Overall, I think we had a great experience on MSC and we would definitely do it again. Is it our favorite cruise line? No, but
Celebrity's a step
Celebrity
above.
Is up there. They are a step above, in our opinion. And but I would definitely do MSC again.
Yeah, without a doubt. We went in with an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
She was a little more leery than I was. We hear the horror stories of MSC. Really not that bad.
Nothing.
And
their private island is a sight to be seen.
Ocean Key was absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It's an amazing story.
Yeah, it's an amazing story, which they actually had a
documentary made.
Yeah, and you need to watch that if you go to MSC because it was just amazing, beautiful there.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So we went in with the open mind. By day one, I was like, I would cruise MSC again. She was a little more leery, but by the end of the week, she was absolutely on board, right?
Yeah, I would definitely do it again.
Yeah. So there's people are going to complain. People always complain.
Yeah, they complain about everything.
But I don't know really. When you sit back and think about what it is, it's a mainstream cruise line. Did it deliver on what they were providing? They delivered.
I think they delivered. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. And again, I'd go on MSC again in a second, without a doubt.
Yes.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please consider subscribing. It means a lot to us and helps our channel grow. Embarkation. What would you give Embarkation?
5.
I would give Embarkation a 5. Quick, easy, no complaints there.
No complaints at all.
MSC Seascape, the ship.
Absolutely beautiful. Maybe a 4.
I'd agree with the 4. Some oddities about the layout and that, something you can't fix.
And the only thing that I didn't like, and this is maybe just my opinion, there was kind of like a smell on the ship that I did not like when you walk through the halls. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was their cleaning agents that they used, but it kind of, it was spotless. It was just the overall smell of the ship
wasn't bad. It
wasn't bad. It was just different.
It wasn't a super clean Cloroxy smell.
Exactly. But I would still give it a 4.
The room,
I would definitely give about a 4.
See, I would go 5.
Well, there was no outlet. I mean, the outlets, and that's my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. And I'm the one that suffered without having the outlet. So there you have it.
I would say a 4.
Main dining room.
A 4.
I agree. 4.
Mm-hmm.
Food was good. Service was good. Not spectacular, especially dining that we tried.
I'd have to give that like a 4.5. It was, I think that was very good too.
Yeah. I'd give it a 5. I think the food was phenomenal. I think the service was great. And I think it was a good value. I don't think they charge a lot for this, especially dining. So personally give it a 5. But bars,
I would give a 3.
3. I'd give them a 4. They were busy, but they always seemed to wait on you pretty quickly. Yeah,
I was not impressed with their drinks. But I am a martini drinker, so their martinis. And once again, maybe it was because we just came from Celebrity the month before, which was, there was no comparison to me, for me with the bars.
Entertainment, 1 to 5.
Entertainment, I would give it 3.
I'd go 4. I like the shows. I like they were short, sweet, to the point. But yeah. Activities.
A 2.
I'll go with 3. I'm neutral. Didn't impact me positively or negatively.
It impacted me more because I was trying to find things to do during the day while he was working, and
you had the drink package.
But the one thing they offered, but it wasn't free, was when I did the chocolate tasting. I mean, that was fun, but you had to pay for it, which was fine. But
the chocolate tasting wasn't expensive. It was like $19.
No, it was closer to 30.
That wasn't.
It was closer to 30, but it was worth it. I mean, they gave you a lot of chocolate. They gave you gifts to go home, but but activities that were included in the price, they lacked, in my opinion.
Service,
I would definitely give them about a 4.
I agree. 4.
Mm-hmm. I like the ship. I really like the ship. I think it was a good value for the money. It was beautiful. It was clean. The staff was very friendly, and the food was good.
Yeah. I think MSC is they're going to definitely make inroads in the United States, North America. Mm-hmm. They're very attractively priced. I think you get a lot for what you're paying. They built their own private island, Ocean Key.
Island is amazing. Mm-hmm.
And they're building that massive cruise port in Miami right now. It's the largest cruise port in the world. So they're looking at this market. They're not goofing around here. They're coming into this market strong, and I think they're going to make lasting impressions here. So they're one to watch out for. Watch out in a good way. We enjoyed it, and we'd do it again.
We certainly would.
See you next time.
Have a safe journey, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You'll see it down below because I didn't write the numbers down.
Yes. We did 3. We did 3 main dinings. We did 3 specialty dinings, because we did the I hope you're gonna edit this.
Bloopers.
Or was that on Celebrity?
That was on Celebrity.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So yeah, we only did the 2. We did